Have you ever looked forward to retirement, picturing endless days of relaxation, travel, and doing exactly what you want, only to find that for many, the reality is, well, a little different. It's a shocking truth that despite having more free time than ever, a significant number of people over 60 don't find the joy and fulfillment they expected. We hear stories, maybe even see it in our own lives or the lives of friends and family, where retirement brings more challenges than anticipated, struggles with health, feeling disconnected, a lack of purpose, or just not knowing how to fill the days meaningfully. It's like hitting a wall after decades of structure. Why do so many people, despite their best plans, fall into this trap where the golden years lose their shine? It's easy to blame circumstances, but often, the real difference lies not in big, dramatic life changes, but in the small, consistent things we do every single day. The hidden secret to thriving in retirement isn't about winning the lottery or finding a magic bullet. It's built into your daily routine. It's about cultivating habits that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. In this video, we're going to explore why so many miss the mark and uncover 7 powerful daily habits that can truly help you live well in retirement, making those years truly golden. Stick around to the very end, because I'm going to share something that might just completely change how you think about these years. Something that will surprise you. Let's dive right into the heart of it. The first habit, and one that's absolutely foundational to living well at any age, but becomes particularly crucial as we get older, is simply moving your body regularly. Now, I'm not talking about training for a marathon unless that's your passion. I'm talking about incorporating some form of gentle, consistent movement into your daily life. Think about it for years. Many of us had jobs that kept us somewhat active, or we were busy raising families, running errands, constantly on the go. Retirement can often mean a sudden decrease in activity. You're not rushing to catch a train. You're not walking across a large office building. You're not chasing after kids or grandkids all the time. This shift can be subtle at first, but over weeks, months, and years, a sedentary lifestyle starts to take a serious toll. Your muscles can weaken, your joints can stiffen, your balance can become less steady, and your overall energy levels can drop significantly. It's a downward spiral that's easy to fall into without even realizing it. So, what does daily movement look like in practice? It can be incredibly simple. Start with a walk around the block. Aim for 15 to 20 minutes. If that feels too much, break it up. A 10-minute walk in the morning and another 10 minutes in the afternoon. The key is consistency. Make it a non-negotiable part of your day, just like brushing your teeth. As you feel stronger, you can gradually increase the time or pace. Walking is fantastic for cardiovascular health. It strengthens your legs and core, and it's a great way to clear your head. But movement isn't just about walking. Maybe you enjoy gardening. That's wonderful movement. Bending, stretching, lifting light pots. It all counts. Maybe you like to dance. Put on some music and just move. Even simple exercises you can do at home, like gentle stretching, chair yoga, or using light weights. Even soup cans work, can make a huge difference. These activities help maintain muscle mass, improve flexibility, and keep your joints healthy. Think about the benefits. When you move regularly, you feel more energetic. Your mood improves because physical activity releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals. You sleep better. Your digestion can improve. You reduce your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and some types of cancer. You maintain your independence for longer because you're stronger and more balanced. Imagine being able to easily get up from a chair, climb stairs without getting breathless, or carry groceries without strain. These things contribute hugely to your quality of life and your ability to enjoy retirement to the fullest. It's not about being an athlete. It's about respecting your body and giving it the movement it needs to function well. Find something you enjoy, something that doesn't feel like a chore, and make it a daily habit. Even 5 minutes of stretching or 10 minutes of walking is better than nothing. Start small. Be consistent. and build from there. This isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for thriving. Moving on from the physical. Another critical habit that often gets overlooked in the transition to retirement is maintaining strong social connections. We are fundamentally social beings. For many years, our social lives were often tied to work, to community groups related to kids' activities, or to neighbors we saw regularly. When these structures change, the risk of isolation increases dramatically. Loneliness isn't just a feeling. It has serious health consequences. Studies have shown that chronic loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It increases the risk of depression, anxiety, cognitive decline, and even physical health problems. Many people entering retirement haven't actively cultivated friendships outside of work or family life. And when those connections fade, a void is left behind. This void can quickly fill with feelings of isolation and disconnection, which completely undermines the potential for a joyful retirement. Actively nurturing your social network needs to be a daily habit, or at least a very frequent one. This doesn't mean you need to be constantly surrounded by people, but it does mean making consistent efforts to connect with others. What does this look like on a daily basis? It could be something as simple as calling a friend or family member just to chat and see how they are. A short phone call can brighten both your day and theirs. It could be joining a local club or group, maybe a book club, a walking group, a gardening club, a painting class, or a volunteer organization. These provide regular opportunities to interact with people who share your interests. It could be scheduling regular coffee dates or lunches with friends. Don't wait for someone else to reach out. Be proactive. Send a text message, an email, or a card to let someone know you're thinking of them. Technology can also be a wonderful tool for staying connected, especially if friends or family live far away. Learning how to use video calls like Zoom or FaceTime allows you to see loved ones, which can feel much more connected than just talking on the phone. Social media, used mindfully, can also help you keep up with what friends and family are doing and connect with people who share your hobbies or past interests. The key is quality over quantity. A few close, meaningful relationships are far more valuable than a large network of superficial acquaintances. Make time each day or at least several times a week to connect with someone. This habit nourishes your emotional well-being, provides support during challenging times, gives you people to share happy moments with, and keeps your mind engaged through conversation and interaction. Don't underestimate the power of a simple chat or a shared laugh. It's a fundamental human need, and neglecting it can have profound negative effects on your ability to truly live well. So, make connecting with others a daily priority, just like taking your vitamins or going for that walk. It's an investment in your happiness and your health. Beyond physical movement and social connection, a third habit that is crucial for a fulfilling retirement is cultivating a sense of purpose and engagement. For many, work provided a clear structure, a set of goals, and a feeling of contributing to something larger than themselves. Retirement can bring a sudden lack of this structure, without a job or the daily demands of raising a family. Some people feel adrift. They might struggle with the question, what do I do with my time now? This lack of purpose can lead to feelings of boredom, irrelevance, and even depression. Having something meaningful to do each day, something that engages your mind and gives you a reason to get out of bed in the morning, is incredibly important for well-being. It's not about being busy for the sake of being busy. It's about having activities that align with your values and bring you a sense of satisfaction. So, how do you build this into your daily life? It starts with exploring your interests and passions. What did you always wish you had more time for? What causes do you care about? What skills would you like to learn or hone? This could be anything from volunteering for a local charity, mentoring someone, joining a community garden project, pursuing a creative hobby like painting, writing, or playing a musical instrument, learning a new language, taking up woodworking, or researching your family history. The options are limitless. The key is to find activities that genuinely interest you and give you a feeling of contributing, learning, or creating. Make time for these activities regularly. Ideally every day or at least several times a week. Even dedicating an hour each morning or afternoon to your chosen pursuit can make a world of difference. Consider volunteering. Many organizations, from schools and libraries to hospitals and animal shelters, desperately need volunteers. Giving your time and skills to help others provides a powerful sense of purpose and fulfillment. It also offers opportunities for social connection, tying into the habit we just discussed. Or perhaps you have a skill you can share, like teaching a craft, tutoring a student, or offering advice based on your professional experience. Sharing your wisdom and talents can be incredibly rewarding. If structured activities aren't your style, maybe your purpose comes from tending a beautiful garden, caring for pets, or dedicating time to personal growth through reading and learning. The form it takes isn't as important as the feeling it gives you, a feeling of being engaged, useful, and having a reason to structure your day. This habit counteracts the potential for stagnation and helps you continue to grow and thrive. Following purpose. Another habit that significantly impacts how well we live is managing stress and practicing mindfulness. Retirement, while freeing, can also bring its own unique stresses, financial worries, health concerns, adjusting to a new identity outside of work, navigating changes in family dynamics, or coping with loss. How we handle these stressors makes a huge difference to our overall health and happiness. Constantly feeling overwhelmed or anxious takes a serious toll on both physical and mental health. Developing daily practices to manage stress and cultivate a sense of calm is vital. Mindfulness, in its simplest form, is about paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about slowing down and noticing what's happening around you and within you. Integrating this into your day doesn't require hours of meditation. Though that can be beneficial for some, it can be woven into everyday activities. For example, when you're having your morning cup of tea or coffee, instead of rushing or thinking about your to-do list, take a moment to really savor the warmth of the cup, the aroma, the taste. When you're walking, notice the feeling of your feet on the ground, the sounds around you, the sights. When you're eating, pay attention to the textures and flavors of your food. These small moments of mindful awareness throughout the day can help interrupt the cycle of worry and bring you back to the present. Other stress management techniques to consider making a habit include deep breathing exercises, which can be done anywhere, anytime. To calm the nervous system, gentle stretching or yoga can release physical tension. Spending time in nature, even just sitting in a park or your backyard, can be incredibly grounding. Finding a creative outlet, whether it's knitting, drawing, or playing music, can be a great way to unwind. Even just 5 or 10 minutes a day dedicated to a calming activity, whether it's listening to peaceful music, reading a few pages of a relaxing book, or simply sitting quietly, can make a significant difference. The key is to find what works for you and make it a consistent part of your routine. Learning to manage stress and cultivating a sense of presence allows you to navigate the ups and downs of retirement with more resilience and peace. It helps you appreciate the good moments and cope more effectively with the challenging ones, leading to a much more balanced and enjoyable experience. Let's move on to what you put into your body, the habit of healthy eating. This might seem obvious, but it's surprising how easily healthy eating habits can slide in retirement. Schedules change, meal times might become less structured, and it can feel like less effort to grab something quick and convenient, which isn't always the most nutritious option. However, proper nutrition is absolutely fundamental to maintaining energy levels, managing chronic conditions, supporting brain health, and keeping your body strong as you age. What you eat directly impacts how you feel every single day. Eating a diet rich in whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats provides your body with the nutrients it needs to function optimally. Conversely, a diet high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can lead to fatigue, inflammation, weight gain, and increased risk of various diseases. Making healthy eating a daily habit involves conscious choices throughout the day. It starts with planning, perhaps doing some meal prepping or planning your meals for the week so you're not left scrambling. Focus on incorporating plenty of colorful vegetables and fruits into your meals. These are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that protect your cells. Choose lean protein sources like fish, poultry, beans, and lentils, which are essential for maintaining muscle mass. Opt for whole grains like oats, brown rice, and whole wheat bread over refined grains. And include healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, which are good for your heart and brain. What does this look like in practice? Maybe it's making it a habit to include a piece of fruit with your breakfast, adding extra vegetables to your lunch, or having a handful of nuts as a snack instead of sugary biscuits. It could be planning to cook nutritious meals at home most days rather than relying on takeout. It's also about staying hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Sometimes, as we age, our sense of thirst can diminish, so it's important to be mindful of staying hydrated. Healthy eating isn't about strict dieting. It's about making balanced, sustainable choices that nourish your body. Small, consistent changes add up over time. Swapping sugary drinks for water, choosing a salad instead of fries, or adding beans to a meal are simple steps that contribute to this habit. When you fuel your body with good nutrition, you'll have more energy to enjoy all the other aspects of your retirement. It supports your physical activity, your mental clarity, and your overall resilience. Think of food as fuel and medicine for your body. Making conscious, healthy choices most of the time is a habit that pays dividends in your energy levels and long-term health. Next up is a habit that many people struggle with regardless of age, but it can become particularly challenging in retirement due to changes in routine and activity levels. Getting enough quality sleep. Sleep isn't just downtime. It's a crucial period for your body and brain to repair, regenerate, and consolidate memories. Chronic sleep deprivation can have serious negative impacts on your mood, concentration, immune system, and overall health. It can increase the risk of falls, impair cognitive function, and contribute to a range of health problems. Aiming for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night should be a priority habit. Establishing a consistent sleep schedule is key. Try to go to bed and wake up around the same time each day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine signals to your body that it's time to wind down. This could involve reading, taking a warm bath, listening to calming music, or doing some gentle stretching. Avoid stimulating activities like watching exciting TV shows, working on challenging tasks, or using electronic devices, phones, tablets, laptops with bright screens in the hour before bed, as the blue light can interfere with sleep. Your bedroom environment matters too. Make sure it's dark, quiet, and cool. What else can help make good sleep a habit? Be mindful of what you consume in the hours before bed. Avoid caffeine and alcohol close to bedtime, as they can disrupt sleep. While a nightcap might feel relaxing initially, it often leads to fragmented sleep later in the night. Regular physical activity during the day, like the movement we discussed earlier, can promote better sleep, but try to avoid vigorous exercise right before bed. If you find yourself unable to fall asleep after about 20 minutes, get out of bed and do something quiet and relaxing in dim light until you feel sleepy. Then return to bed. Don't just lie there worrying about not sleeping. Naps can be helpful for some, but keep them short, 20 to 30 minutes, and ideally in the early afternoon so they don't interfere with nighttime sleep. Prioritizing sleep is a daily habit that directly impacts your energy, mood, and cognitive function, enabling you to fully enjoy your retirement years. It's not a luxury, it's a fundamental pillar of good health and well-being. Make it a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Finally, Let's talk about the seventh crucial habit: continuing to learn and stay curious. Retirement offers an unparalleled opportunity for lifelong learning. When the structure of work is gone, it's easy for the mind to become less challenged. Just like the body needs movement to stay strong, the brain needs stimulation to stay sharp. Engaging in activities that challenge your mind helps maintain cognitive function, improves memory, and keeps you adaptable and resilient. Learning isn't just about taking formal classes. It's about maintaining a curious attitude towards the world and actively seeking out new information and experiences. How do you build this habit into your daily life? It could be reading books, fiction or nonfiction. Reading exposes you to new ideas, improves vocabulary, and stimulates imagination. It could be learning a new skill, whether it's playing a musical instrument, taking up painting, learning photography, or mastering a new craft. It could be learning a new language, which is excellent for brain health. It could be taking online courses or attending lectures or workshops at a local community center or library on subjects that interest you. From history and science to art and literature, even simple daily activities can support this habit. Try doing puzzles like crosswords, Sudoku, or jigsaw puzzles. Play board games or card games that require strategic thinking. Engage in conversations with others about interesting topics. Visit museums or historical sites. Travel, even locally, and learn about new places and cultures. The key is to step outside of your comfort zone occasionally and expose yourself to novelty. Make time each day, even if it's just 15 to 30 minutes, for an activity that challenges and engages your mind. Learn something new every day, no matter how small. This habit keeps your mind active, prevents boredom, and opens up new possibilities for connection and purpose. A mind that is actively learning and exploring is a vibrant mind, and that is essential for truly living well in retirement. Embracing lifelong learning fuels your curiosity and makes each day an opportunity for growth and discovery. So, we've talked about 7 powerful habits moving your body daily: nurturing social connections, cultivating a sense of purpose, managing stress with mindfulness, making healthy eating choices, prioritizing quality sleep, and continuing to learn and stay curious. These aren't revolutionary secrets. They are fundamental principles of well-being that are often overlooked in the rush towards retirement planning, which sometimes focuses only on finances. Financial security is important, absolutely, but it's only one piece of the puzzle. You can have all the money in the world, but if your health is failing, you're lonely, you feel lost, and your mind is disengaged, that money won't buy you happiness or fulfillment. The reason so many people don't thrive in retirement isn't a lack of opportunity or resources. It's often a lack of consistent, positive daily habits that support their overall well-being. They stop moving. They lose touch with friends. They don't replace the purpose work provided. They let stress overwhelm them. They eat poorly. They sleep badly. And they stop challenging their minds. These small daily failures to nurture themselves accumulate over time, leading to that painful reality we discussed at the beginning. But here's the encouraging part. The surprising truth I mentioned earlier: it's never too late to start building these habits. You don't need to overhaul your entire life tomorrow. Start small. Pick one habit that resonates with you the most and focus on incorporating it into your daily routine. Maybe it's just a 15-minute walk around the block today. Maybe it's calling one friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Maybe it's spending 10 minutes reading about a topic you're curious about. Once that habit starts to feel comfortable, add another one. Small, consistent effort over time leads to big, positive changes. Living well in retirement isn't a destination you arrive at. It's a continuous process of making choices every day that support your physical, mental, and emotional health. It's about being intentional about how you spend your time and energy. It's about recognizing that you are still growing, still capable, and still have so much to offer and experience. Don't fall into the trap of letting the years slip by passively. Be an active participant in your own life. These 7 habits are your roadmap to a fulfilling, vibrant retirement. They require effort, yes, but the rewards, increased energy, better health, stronger relationships, a sharper mind, and a deeper sense of joy and purpose are immeasurable. What habits are you already practicing? Which ones feel like the biggest challenge? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Sharing your journey can also inspire others. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. That tells me this content is valuable to you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos that can help you navigate these years and live your best life. Remember, the power to live well is largely in your hands. Through the choices you make every single day. Embrace these habits, be patient with yourself, and celebrate the small victories along the way. You deserve to thrive in retirement. Live your best life at every age.